Yeah, you know, hold your ammunition. You don't get it. You don't get it. So, man, hold your head there, man. See something that got him kind of twitching there, no, man.
But it's hey
Uh,
boy. So what the vibes them? What the vibes them?
why the vibes up, man? Man, trying to recover. Man, trying to recover. I went gym. I reached back Wednesday night. I went gym yet. Start gym tomorrow.
Alright. Okay, okay. I going
Yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
tonight, sir.
I looking at my arms getting smaller and smaller, and just like I want to go in the gym, but I ain't got it in me to go back in yet. So I just waiting until tomorrow.
Take your time, man. Take your time. Don't rush it.
Yeah, I need at least one more good night's sleep.
Yeah, recharge. That recharge is important. I've been listening to a lot of Mike Menzo, and he say like people just really don't take rest serious.
No, no. I one of them. I one of them. I guilty of it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
I
me too.
guilty. I don't work on it. I don't rest as much as I should. It's just I just be on a rhythm. I just be on a rhythm so much, and just like you want to lose the momentum that you have or slow down.
Yeah,
That's why you just keep on going. Sometimes they're not
that is
even
why.
sometimes not even conscious of actually even trying to like maintain the momentum. Sometimes I just be going.
Listen, the reason why some people just go jail and then after like 3, 4 months when they come out they look like they on steroids, it's because they just rest out. You ain't doing nothing but hitting weights, eating and sleeping. That's why the man look so big so fast.
Yeah, no cap dog. No cap. But yeah, I don't know. I get lost in the I get lost in the moment of going.
Yeah.
Okay? But yeah, people will be live.
What go on
Welcome
with you?
welcome to Drinks to the Fellas episode uh 72.
Big up on yourself.
It's been a while. We back. Check it out and see if we can get some more people to come in. Yeah, boy. What's the man saying?
Hot like fuck.
Hey, imagine. When I was in Curacao a couple months ago, I couldn't brace. I couldn't brace up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had to like for me not to sweat. I had to like,
Yeah.
literally like, not move like at all. Like I couldn't move. Like I would be standing like sitting still and still feel like sweat on my chest and my back. I just had to literally just like not move so I could stop sweating. Cause man, but it's
And
a
you
climate.
know,
It's because over here, it's a different kind of heat over here that way.
yeah. Yep. I got a oven air up there.
Over here again, it's okay now though. You got some breeze, you got some sun. In like summertime, blue skies, but it's alright. No bad weather or anything. Not today at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what your week was saying, boy?
By walk by. Plenty walk, plenty walk, plenty walk. A lot of hustling and bustling. You know, it's been a little bit difficult now because I'm doing the 9 to 5 thing. And then right after that for me to get stuff in order and prepare for, my own business stuff. Um the times a bit tight because most places is closed between 5 and 6, 6:30 the latest. And by the time you finish fighting with traffic, dealing with the molasses customer service by all these different places, before you know everything closed and you don't really get to achieve anything. And when weekend come around now, you gotta be hustling from jump to, and I still really don't really get the work done that I want to get done. So it just gonna make kind of a little bit slow down. But I trying to work out my schedule a little bit better so I could get some more stuff done. Even though I got help, I do have help, but then they on their own thing as well. Everybody got like two, three different things going on at the same time. So um, it's kind of challenging.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Now, the most challenging thing about um the most challenging thing about like entrepreneurship is time management. That's one of the most challenging parts of about it. Time management.
Yeah, it's true.
Once you
It's
got
true.
time management, just once you know how to manage the time, then you know how to manage the weight.
Yeah,
Speaking
definitely, and
from
something.
I still
Some
struggling to manage my time myself.
Yeah, but well, this is for me personally. This is for me personally. I don't know about other entrepreneurs, but I feel like something that could definitely help with time management, dog, is steady flow of additional income that you don't need to give too much attention to. Because once you have
And it don't have to be a lot.
Yeah, exactly. But once you have that, they're gonna allow you to free up some time from the other things that is consuming more than it should. And then you could place that time where it actually should be going to help you achieve what you gotta do, you know? So I
Mm.
noticed like if I got that, or as long as I could set that up for myself, then I could make those kind of changes.
Yeah, but that's part of the challenging part about actually the
Uh,
actual entrepreneurship and the ones and everything. You
Suitcase,
you
pick up yourself one time.
I want to see if I can go live on the Instagram one been a while yourself and I'll just try and direct everybody here
Yeah,
while I
yeah,
live
yeah.
here.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure, for sure.
Let's try to set it up there.
The,
So
the young man, the young man walking.
yes, big up yourself, Sly Guy.
Who does make the girls them touch the sky? Rip, rip.
Yes, that's just I'm gonna try
Yeah.
and direct. So
Yes, I
you just participate in some Martin Carnival, right?
participate
Participate.
in Semana Carnival.
Some Martin Carnival, yes.
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
I said no.
When I go to watch any show or whatever, it's because somebody I know going to perform or somebody that I know going and they like, yo, Jag, you gotta come, you gotta come. And they're like, look, I'm buy your ticket, you gotta come. They are cool, but out of my own specifically, nah. I don't even keep track of like schedule and those type of things. I just miss everything. I just see pictures and videos after. Okay, wait. I ain't hearing you now. No, I ain't hearing you. I know what you do, you are you, but I ain't hearing you.
Yeah, me know.
Yeah, hearing you now.
Yeah. I just I had trying to brace. I had tried to brace still
Yeah.
because yeah, man's come from London a few days ago,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not gonna lie to you, London was nothing short of epic.
Wow.
It was cause this time around I ain't went there to work. Normally every time I go to a fete or I go to a carnival I was working.
Mm-hmm.
So because I ain't work this time I had I had the opportunity to actually embrace as much of the basketball as possible without capturing it. I get just as much joy catching it on camera, but it's a different type of joy when you're actually in the moment of the moment. You actually always catch it.
Yeah.
So for this time, I get to like really embrace the whole moment of being in the fete and them ones. Check say it was good. It was
Compared to last year.
compared to last year. Let me tell you about last year. Last year was disastrous for me. The only day,
Mm.
the only day that was good for me was the Sunday jab. Besides that, because of certain hiccups that happened with some of the people I was working for, shit was a bit rocky when it comes to certain things that was going on their end. So it wasn't really the greatest experience. I had a little bit of fun. I had fun, no lie. But could it have been better? Most definitely. But for the most part, yeah, this time around, I would say was 20 times more fun. You know,
20
it was
times?
20 times, if even. It was a lot of fun. But let me see, we come in, me and my guy, we come in Wednesday night. We stay in a hostel. We stay in a hostel this time. So like in a hostel is not it's not like our normal hotel. Hostel is like you're sharing bunk beds with people you don't fuck. we we walk in, we walk in the room, and they have this dude on the top bunk there. He's sleeping. I know this dude is. I put my shit down. I went to my bed. Cool. I on the top. I on the bottom bunk. My partner on the top bunk. Boom. Next person come in. Next person come in, and this man come in like so disruptive. This man come in, put on lights as if you forget him being a hostel. Like sharing. Somebody gotta be in this fucking room. You think you're the only fucking person that this hostel. Man come in, put on lights. And like when you put on a light, you realize that you wake people up. You're like, oh shit, you take the light off, right? You take the light off, you keep the fucking light on. So now I keep the fucking light on. And now not only you not actually quiet while getting his shit ready to go sleep, this man is fucking rowdy as fuck. Just there, just clang, 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 clang. Now with the light on, dog. It's right.
What the
Now,
hell?
boom, light off. He gonna sleep cool. Everybody sleep. Number, I have never heard a man snore as loud as this mother Scott. Yo, let me tell you. I never hear somebody snore with bass.
Hmm?
With bass, like bass, dog. Like I hear bass in his snoring,
Wilding.
dog. Like it was so bad. The partner that we don't know, he start banging on the fucking bunk. Start banging on the bunk. Bang, 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 bang. Yo. He was African. He was African too.
Oh shit.
The dude that banging on the thing, he was African too. So we like, he just like, we want to sleep too, eh? And then the man start getting quiet. The man start getting episodic. The man start getting dramatic. It's like, it's too much. It's too much. Okay, cool. No, that was the first night. That was the first night. No, night now we just sleep. We just sleep that night. We just say no. We want to reach before the back and start. So we went there the day before. We went sleep. Wake up next morning. The rest of the group come. While we had breakfast, the first girl come. When she come, we went in the city. Went in the city. Went check out Gymshark, the physical store Gymshark, because Gymshark is always online. And that
Hmm.
store, that's that particular store in Gymshark is the only physical store they could go to in the whole world for
Oh
Gymshark.
wow. Oh wow.
Yeah,
It's
we
big?
went, huh?
It's like a big store?
Not any huge, but it's a healthy size. It's a
Okay.
healthy size, yeah. And we gone there. I plot out. I plot out exactly how much money I'm going to spend by the time I come back here, and yeah, yeah. So after that, we went check out some place called Shake Shack. Great burgers there. And when we gone back in the hotel, hostel. We gone back into
Hmm.
the, and then we went to when everybody else reached, we went to a concert for Voice. Voice performed, and it were vibes. Ironically, the concert name was Vibes with Voice. Eh?
Okay.
Yeah. It was good. It was good. Voice is my favorite soca artist, so I wasn't gonna miss that. We went to that. That was on a Thursday night. Reached back to the hostel, sleep, everything was cool, good vibes. I know most of these people. My partner, not these people that we were staying with, 'cause all them from Aruba. So we from.
Mm-hmm.
I was living in Curacao, so I don't know none of these people.
Yeah.
So the next night, the next day was we went to a breakfast fete from Private Ryan that we last minute we buy the ticket for. It was, if I did not put in actual vibes and effort to have a good time, I would have been very disappointed overall because
Hmm.
it was a soca starter, it was a brunch. It was quite disappointing. When you hear brunch, you think of outdoor, open field, plenty food, plenty drinks, right?
Yeah.
Wrong. It was a small bar. You get a wrap and some chicken on a little thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And when I reach at the part where the dance floor is, barely anybody was there. I didn't count how much people was there when we reached. And we reached the soccer start. I say 9. We reached there like 11, and it was still countable amount of people that you could have, yeah. So when we reached there, still had a vibe. Say, you know what, 12:30, 2 o'clock or 12:30, 1 o'clock. We say, you know what, we gonna bounce. Bounce went back. We rest, and we went to a Kes concert. All hail the winner. Is big up yourself.
Yeah,
Big
big up yourself. Big up yourself for sure.
up yourself. So we went to the Kes concert, and the Kes concert was vibes. Kes concert, Kes come out, he mash up the place. The man bring out Shaggy. They
Hmm.
do that, yeah, do their single together. Shaggy do some of his hottest singles, and voice bring, and then Kes bring out voice, do their single together. Like, right, and then Kes shell on the place. You know, it was good. It was vibes. It was vibes. That was vibes. And the next day was Dreamland. Here's where the actual shit starts. Cool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We went what? So we went Dreamland. Last year, Dreamland was a disaster because last minute the venue, there was a venue change. Normally the venue is like 50 minutes away from where we stay. Last year they changed the venue to somewhere that was like 2.5, 3 hours, 3.5 hours away from where we were staying. So Dreamland was supposed to finish at 8. Last year we reached there like 4 o'clock. And our bus was leaving at 7:30. So we only
Oh.
get like 3.5 hours to fit. And in those 3.5 hours, there was a half hour to 20 minutes that was gone because the generator cut off. And that was last year. Okay? This year, the event wasn't so big, right? The event
Mm-hmm.
wasn't so big, but it was good. So we reached there at least 1 o'clock, 1:30, and we were fitting until 8. So we had a whole day of fit. Now, this is this is where it was good because it wasn't so big, but the vibes was there. Everybody was there
Mm-hmm.
just having a good time, just there to fit. Right? That done, went back to the hostel, went sleep. Next day was Sunday, Island Mass Jam Job. The Sunday job. That was where they got the oil and the paint and all kind of shit.
The powder and them thing.
Powder and them, just name it, water, you name it. It was
Oh.
good. Another thing that was good. I ain't gonna lie, I was fighting a cramp. I was fighting a cramp from Dreamland to Sunday Jab, and then that fight carry on to Monday Mass. You understand? Because now this time I ain't walking. I
Yeah.
ain't, I ain't masquerading, but I buy the pack so I could participate in the fete with the masqueraders. And then no, fighting cramp there too. Because even like you just chipping away now. shelling down. Like we're going off. You check. And then by the time the end of Monday reach into Tuesday, that was when the rest day come. There's you wind down. You wind down and I realized like I was shotting AU vodka for the whole fucking week straight. I just like asking myself, am I fucking insane, dog? Am I really sane in the membrane right now, dog? Like I want to see the gold. I don't want to see another gold bottle for a while. I want to see vodka for a while. I didn't even look at my fucking alcohol. That part of that shelf. You see, I
Yeah,
point
yeah,
and I know I ain't gonna look.
yeah. Don't look, don't look.
I ain't want to look that way. Check. But all in all, dog, it was the whole week. Nothing short of great. Honestly, it was a full week.
That sound
But
good, man. That sound good.
on our truck, it ain't had nothing that we could have complained about when it comes to the jab and the
Hmm.
max. But they had other people that had plenty to complain. Not plenty. They had one thing to complain about, which kind of where we're gonna roll over to the first actual topic of this this stream now.
Hmm.
For everybody that's anybody, if you have anybody that's in this live stream here on the live Instagram live, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are currently live streaming on our YouTube channel right now. It's the same name. Type in no space in between drinks with the fellas. You're going to find us and join us on our live stream. We're not going to be regularly on Instagram anymore, so please do so over here at YouTube. So people all around the world who celebrate Carnival, right? They have one complaint that has been consistent for the last couple few years is that DJs haven't are starting to create a habit of playing music that is not soca related. Now, how you feel about um, DJs playing hip hop, trap, or Afro at Carnival?
But I feel like everything have its place, and Carnival really in the place for all these other type of genres. You check. But at the same time, um, if a DJ run them type of tunes and the majority of the people vibes in with it, then it don't really tell him to stop neither. Unless enough people really stand up against it and like whenever the DJs do that, they really boycott them and walk out the dance floor and them kind of thing. Like they ain't gonna learn. They're gonna continue to think it's cool, you know. So while we could sit down and not want to agree with it, we need a great majority of the people that really don't like it to actually do something about it.
Well, let me see. I'm gonna tell you what my opinion is first. First and foremost, I'm gonna tell you what my opinion on the matter is first. In my opinion, we as people who like really about soccer, we really trying to have soccer go more global. Trying to spread soccer in Canada. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't see why if there's plenty of plenty of um hip hop festivals and Afro is on global and worldwide. I don't see why we need to further add support to certain genres that have already been established globally. You understand? If anything, I would like for Afro and hip hop and trap, I would love for them to play our music so that people can become more familiar with the soca culture and soca. You understand? Because you're not doing them no favors and they ain't gonna play our shit. So I don't understand why you using soca platform to support because whether you're intentionally or unintentionally doing it, that is support for the other genres. We don't got a type of support from the other genres on the other side. They're not doing they're not doing us no favors. We're not even doing them any favors. So I don't see what's the point in playing hip hop especially. I see clips of like artists going up on a truck and performing their hip hop songs on the truck during mass.
That's
That
really.
don't that don't make any sense for me. To me, that don't make sense.
But
But
what was the crowd's response to that?
a lot of people start like a lot of people start like recording themselves, like blogging themselves, complaining about it. I didn't see much people really in support of that. I saw I saw one person. I saw a DJ. I saw a DJ try to like basically like defend his case for playing hip hop. I think it was hip hop. Yeah, okay. DJ here. Mm, DJ explains why they play rap at Carnival. The one time I played Ski Yee at Carnival and pissed a few people off. Sexy Red, you got a banger. Yes, we know. You have a banger. That does not mean that you have to play it at Carnival. It's globally known as a banger. You don't gotta fucking play it at Carnival.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Shout out to all my supporters for real. Y'all show me mad love. I did this because I feel I don't need to change myself to fit anyone's preference. My intentions are pure and my vibe is unmatched. To anyone that's upset, I mean, I get it. But American people also attend these events. Have them help out them together. Oh, grammar one.
None he
Make
said is relevant.
help them help. No, no. He said American people attend these events, help out together, make costumes, putting in the same blood, sweat, and tears, etc. So it's only right to make everyone feel welcome and appreciated, and not act like a negative ass bitch about it. True.
It's all
I
irrelevant.
want to tone it down or fit in, but for what? Any stage I touch will remember me. Thank you, Worcester Carnival, for having me. Now, what I have here is a music policy in the next snap. Music policy. The genre of music that we require to be played by those participating in the route parade is music that is recognized as carnival music. Calypso, soca, chutney, zouk, bouillon, steel pan, samba, axe, batucada, and I don't know what that is, and frevo. I ain't seeing hip hop. I ain't seeing trap. I ain't seeing Afro. You must ensure that you do not permit and encourage any music promoting violence or contain offensive lyrics and or statements that could be deemed as offensive or hate speech. That's the music policies.
What's that DJ name?
DJ, what your name? That's a good DJ name, a DJ. What your name? Gaza Doll.
He's
That's
trash.
not.
That he's arrogant. He's
No, no.
arrogant for
I
that
think
whole
that's a.
explanation he think he
I don't
give.
think that. Listen, I don't think that's not a man. He's not.
Well, whatever the DJ is or identifies as, right? I feel like that whole explanation there. So it's complete garbage. For the same reason why if I come to your house, yeah, if I come to your house, I gotta abide by your rules. I can't walk in your house and it's a requirement for me to take off my shoes at the door and be like, yeah, but I is me. And wherever I go, the vibe gonna be right and I gonna leave on my shoes down. Who the hell is UG? It don't matter if Americans also come to the thing and want to how you say and want when you want them to feel like included and they know what they coming to. They ain't coming there for hip hop, else they would have go to a hip hop something. They come in there for carnival dog, regardless of how much blood, sweat, and tears they put in. That whole argument is trash. The whole thing what they write there is trash.
The part that killed me is that you feel as if, you know what's really killing me before I move on? What's killing me is that we have about 9 people viewing this and we only have 3 likes. Please like, subscribe, and share. You know, please like, subscribe, and share. You'll be helping us a lot by like,
Yeah, yeah,
subscribe.
yeah.
Yeah,
Organize the thing. Organize the thing.
literally one tap away. What I find is crazy to me is that you as a DJ coming on somebody else's platform and you do not want to, and you feel as if you don't have to change the way how you play. But as a DJ, you gotta know your audience. What
Yeah.
kind of DJ
So,
does not know the majority of their audience? The DJ is not playing for the minority audience. The DJ knows what the event that you're playing for. So
mhm.
you play according to the people that you know you're playing for. You know you're playing for a bunch of people that come for carnival and soccer. You play soccer related, carnival related music. I just
Mhm.
don't understand that don't justify it, in my opinion.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I think that whole piece what they what a DJ write is trash. Complete and utter.
I,
Basura.
it's just a lack of I wouldn't say
Respect.
accountability. It's a lack
Respect.
of it's, yeah, it is a lack of respect. It is a lack of respect, but it's not just that. I think it's more also there's a lack of self awareness. Like it's a lot of stuff. There's a lack of self awareness. There's a bit of narcissism in there too. Just like you just like there is some sort of accountability there too as well. It's just like yo, you fucked up.
Yeah.
You fucked up. It's like in the eyes of the majority. That's what killing you know. If the majority of the people you playing for, the majority of the people that you playing for, telling you fuck up, and you telling us why we should not see this as a no. You fuck up, dog. The community that you playing for is telling you, giving you feedback. You fucked up.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
do it again, dog.
Done.
It's not us. It's not. It don't gotta be a thing, dog. It don't have to further be. Just say you fuck up. Just hold your hand up and say, all right, my bad. It gonna happen again. Something wrong with just being like, you know what, my bad. You can't do my bad no more.
No puedo. No puedo. No puedo.
I don't know that. But you know what's
No
crazy?
puedo.
You know what's crazy too? This next topic we're gonna talk about. We're going on there, Joe. We're going on there.
Why, well, you know, I believe the tow truck people them actually got a problem because people been being a bit more hostile about getting their vehicles towed away, and they feel like they're not being given due time to say their goodbyes. Right now, well, we could turn around and say, okay, yes, if you feel like you want to stay a little bit longer, go park up. The problem with parking up
Yeah, pay.
is that not only that you gotta pay. I don't think people mind paying because the price ain't too outlandish. However, the machine always down. Then they don't want to take the dollar. Then the boom don't want open. Then you gotta call somebody to come open it, and again you answer to it because the boom ain't want open like it's your fault. People just don't want to deal with none of that shit. So they just go pull in, drop off, say their goodbyes, and then leave. But now while I also understand that point, it has created a crazy traffic jam inside that little thing there. you know, where you gotta drop out the people them. And so them all come with this sign now, you know, to kind of be funny, but also try to motivate the people to expedite the process, you know. Come kiss and go. Check it out.
Yeah.
Don't stand up there no whole 15 minutes, you know, hugging and sharing tears, and you had to do that shit last night. You know?
No more. No more.
Yeah, you ain't gotta come here, you ain't gotta
You got
come here hold up.
you got. If you want to say your long goodbye, you got to tell the airport, take my money.
Yeah, yeah, but
You got.
people,
Listen, what's more important, the money you got it or the goodbye? You got
yeah,
either or. You understand? If the goodbye ain't that deep, you don't gotta pay the money. Make it quick. Make it quick. Jack.
yeah,
Jack. But you want to have it if your goodbye that important? Just shut the you give him a couple dollars, dog.
yeah, true.
It don't gotta be a thing. You don't gotta make it a thing.
But listen, the man them just don't want to have to deal with the nonsense. They don't want to have to deal with the machines. They don't have to deal with the people them. They man like the convenience of just being able to pull in alongside the entrance, do what they gotta do, and keep it moving.
Cool. Then they gonna get told.
Yeah, but then the tow
Take
truck man does have a problem.
consequences.
Yo, listen, I ain't saying nothing. I'm not disagreeing with you, enough. All I'm telling you is the problems that the people them facing right now. Okay, because when the tow truck man come now, the man getting wrapped up. Thing like back in the day when the man used to come and hype up, and the people them ain't taking the hype from the tow truck man them no more. That the tow truck man them getting hands put on them and thing. And check, like, don't touch my car, big man. What, crazy or what? Running down these man and think chasing them back in the tow truck and
Yeah,
thing
you
that.
see, is when I experience and hear shit like that, man, there's where it's be like, I don't want maybe don't want to come home
My look,
because like y'all know y'all are just like y'all want some man to just turn on Wild West and then complain about them. You know, like everybody's okay with St. Martin going on lawless until they on the negative.
receiving end.
You understand? And
Mhm.
when lawlessness is at your detriment, then it's become a problem. But as long as you could freely move in a lawless island, you okay with it.
You know, let me add a little bit to that. You know the problem is down here is that the people them who is leading, and not just now, but always from before them. I think it's just part of the culture of them people, the leaders them man like to reinvent the wheel. Okay, they just want stuff. They want to do everything brand new, like it's being done for the first time ever, and a lot of things they don't account for. You know, we could all do things accordingly and by the book, but the best way to motivate somebody to do things by the book is to facilitate the smooth process of doing so. You understand? If you want for somebody, I'll give you an example because this is something a lot of people don't here that suffer with. If you want to start a business, G, right? It should not have to take you almost up to a year and a half. I think if you remember, Chef was complaining about that. It shouldn't have to take you that long to get the documents that you need, fam. Now, when people take and turn around and do things their own way now, then everybody going to complain and yeah, he ain't doing this, he ain't doing that, but you're not giving the people them the space or motivating them to follow the rules out. And the whole time while they're taking them on to get things done the right way, opportunities passing by. Other people coming and paying for shit and getting shit up front when they didn't follow procedure, all kind of things like that happening. So, like the lawlessness have to stop, yes, but we need to have things in place to facilitate doing it right. Okay, everything gotta change. You
I
understand?
think there is laws in place to do it right, but it's not enforced. That's a big problem there.
Yeah, and on top of everything else too, a lot of things don't be enforced here.
That's the thing. There is laws, but it's not enforced because a lot of people who is actually there to uphold the law and enforce the law don't even know the laws themselves.
Yeah. A lot of the laws are outdated too now.
Yeah,
A lot of them.
Jack. So I feel like listen, when I talk to people about like like when somebody asks me if I would start like a Uber company in Samantha. It's just like you have no idea the rabbit hole of how deep of
Hmm.
the amount of things that need to be fixed before the ideas even can be can even begin to be implemented.
Yep. It's true.
You check? So it's just like St. Martin, it's just not just real comfortable, just not just wherever the state of St. Martin is right now, people just too okay with it being right there. Wherever state St. Martin is in, whether you agree with it or not, wherever point of view you at, everybody who has the power to make a change is okay with it being the way how it is.
Yeah.
That's if it wasn't okay, you would do something about it. But you're only fed up when you're fed up.
Yeah, but like that part, doing something about it part, we ain't about that life over here. That's friend side. That's friend side vibes, Okay, so I don't think we should use that as a metric to measure it not being okay because God said people ain't book that.
No, but you see, this is what I'm saying. Like, I feel like they're okay with it because they ain't sick and tired of being sick and tired yet.
It,
When
it
you
don't
see,
matter how sick and tired they get, they're not going to do anything.
it's like when you're at the job, right? And you complain about this job for the longest time, exact. And then sometimes you just take one straw, break the camel's back, and not only do you quit, you break windows and you flip chairs on your way out. And the only reason why you're breaking windows and flipping chairs because you wait too long before you quit. And St. Martin people, they are just forever at the edge. Like literally, they are the edge now. But they just forever right there. They're stagnant right there. They're not gonna make that
G,
necessary right
G,
there.
G. They've been at the edge so long
So
till they
long.
start adding to the edge, and the edge keep getting further and further and further out. You understand? And but when it comes to really doing something about something, dog, like doing itself, it ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen because even if somebody else take initiative and decide, well, hey, I gonna start this and I gonna do this and I gonna do that and that, it still ain't gonna go anywhere. It won't go anywhere because they ain't gonna get the support that they need. You know, nobody don't like to make. No, but on the dot side there, we don't got what it takes for those kind of moves out. We don't have it. We don't have it because when you decide to stand up and make a scene about something, everybody just call you dumb. Everybody call you crazy. Everybody call you stupid, uneducated, misinformed, da 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 da. They rather you sit down, write a letter, complain, go here, complain to that one, complain to that one. By the time everybody decide they finish doing what they gotta do and they prioritize what you complaining about, like is done too late. Is even more years down the road. You check because everybody priority is different. That's why if you want it to call to attention immediately, you gotta be radical. Yo, I don't promote mashing up other people things and destroying businesses and whatnot, whatnot like how some places and countries do. But I feel like we gotta do something. If they really want something to change out, we gotta do something. Like really put on a show and inconvenience the people where the money does come from. So don't inconvenience the small man. Inconvenience the people where the money does come from. You
Yeah,
understand?
because even if you inconvenience small man, like in a proper structure, you inconvenience the small man, the big dogs by inconveniencing the small man who have a direct effect towards the the big dogs. But in St. Martin, it's not like that.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever happens down here does not affect their bottom line.
Nope.
Understand? So if you do something to affect the bottom line for the big dogs, then yeah. But leave the little people alone.
Yeah.
Like just it don't make sense.
Check. So if the man really, we really want to do, look, all of us know who is the who of what. Okay, we all know whether the people foreign or local or related to or married into or whatever. We know who, we know where they is, we know where they live, we know what they name. Everybody knows something about somebody that in a position of money. Okay, if something really had to get done, it can be done. That but nobody really in about that life like that. But that's the direction you have to go with it. You know, you have to inconvenience these people.
Oh, the little
Huh?
who?
The big man them.
Yeah, for sure.
You have to. You have to inconvenience them.
Because yeah, they don't care. You
Cause
know who
look,
don't care?
at the end of the day, right? Imagine this. Imagine if all of we decide, yo, we ain't working, dog. Okay, cool, we ain't getting paid, but you ain't getting no money neither. So all of we gonna sit down here and this shit together. Yeah?
That's what
We ain't
happened. That's
working.
what happened. That's what happened in the States with FedEx it was or UPS. UPS. You went on strike.
Oh, when they wanted the raise.
And did they get their raise? They get
I
a
mean, sure, yeah. I
huge
was
raise.
reading about that. I was reading about that, yeah. I was reading about that. But you gotta imagine that if none of we don't work, right? Nobody don't work. I ain't got no money, so I can't pay no bills. Now GB can't cut everybody because GB ain't gonna make no money. They have gas and water and oil that's sitting down doing nothing. That's detriment for them. You understand? So if like the people them don't know how much power they have now. They don't know how much power they have if they actually unite. Okay, you could call shots, you could make things happen.
Ah, yeah, but then you gotta wonder if they're going to abuse the power. You know who does abuse the power?
Who's that?
This woman that decided she's going to call Child Protective Services on her partner.
Because I was like, I felt so bad about it. I called like child services on this one. I called child services on my ex because he pissed me off. And then I was like, yeah, I'm done with this person, whatever. Like, cheater, fucking piece of shit, lies about dumb shit. He had kids. I called child services on his ass and I like fabricated everything and like said certain things and they like went to the door and like there was a whole process. Like I don't even know if the children's aid worker still visits them, but she probably does because
React.
Yeah. And take a deep breath. Um, I was listening to another podcast there, and the guy says something that tie a lot of things in my experience and life in general and things that I've observed together. And this is just part of that. The reason why women is go on so cunty like this, dog, is because they are unable to perceive consequences, dog. Okay? Listen to what I'm telling you.
I feel like when I
Listen to
say
what I'm
something,
telling you.
I had somebody to say it out loud just a couple weeks after that, dog. I would say this in my head now.
Listen to what I'm telling you, dog. When it comes to fellas, right? When it comes to fellas, a lot of men naturally have mutual respect for each other, dog, because at any moment, dog, it could pop off easy. Okay? But when it comes to these boys, that's why they just talk, how they just talk and they just get each other in each other's face, how they just get in each other's face because consequences ain't none for day. You check? Little girls will be like, oh no, baby, it's okay, we can take care of you, it's all right, it's this, it's that. They're always being cushioned up. Man that's got to deal with consequences, and this is one of them. Now, if this man turn around, lose his shit and box her and she fuck now, then the whole movement going to jump on the man case because he put his hands on her dog. You understand? But they don't understand consequences, G. That's why they just do the things they just do. That's why when they get catch and when they get held accountable for certain things, they just behave radical. They just start balling out. They just start going on like the world ending because they never had to experience that. You check? They don't know. They don't understand. They cannot fathom, right? Consequences, dog. Okay? A lot of women can't do that, and that is why she acting and she there giggling about it.
That's the
She
part that
punk
gets me.
scunt.
That's
But
the
let me
part
show
that
you something now. Yo, listen now. Listen. I'm telling you something now. Me. This is. I didn't even want to go down that road. Anyhow, that was my reaction. That was my reaction. That was my that was my reaction. I ain't, I ain't even want to take it further now because I don't want to say nothing too
Go
far
ahead,
out
man.
of out
Go
of
ahead, man.
out of.
We're not flag. We ain't that big yet.
I just don't want to go too far away from what we're talking about. So just
What
it's
are we
crazy,
talking
dog.
about? Wait,
Huh?
what are we talking about?
No, because listen, okay, right? I just have this conversation a lot, or I just say it out loud a lot, and I know people think I joking, but I'm not joking when I say this now. They got like the women who just come into your life and make a difference and keep you in check and allow you to become the greatness that you have become. You know, as long as it can be proven that without her support, her love, and what she do for you, that you would not have made it. If we could prove that, we could actually see that. But you then when I split ways, she gotta get her cut. Okay, because she put in the work to help you reach there. But if it's funds that you inherit from your grandfather, dog, okay, and she come here in your life talking about, she stayed there with you for whatever the minimum is before she could leave and take half and them kind of things and feel like she entitled to that amount of money. But is she fucking crazy? You check? If I 40 and my woman 40 and I've been with her for 5 years, 10 years, and the judge gonna tell me, yeah, to maintain this lifestyle and say by judge that fuck bro poor she'll be fine. I don't gotta maintain that one cunt for she. You check, she come into this thing and how she entitled to have my grandfather money? She ain't do no work there. The same money I want give she I gonna have SK and retainer dog. That gonna be like, yo, listen, three people gotta go down. Three of them gotta go down, dog. Okay? I don't get the money and retainer, dog. Make it happen. I ain't playing no games. You're not taking half my shit if you didn't work for it, dog. You understand? And these are the type of things that they just feel like they could show up and do and take and because everything protecting them like it's cool. That shit ain't cool. I like fairness. Now fairness is cool. But these games what these women them like to play, dog, I ain't about it, G. I'm not about it. Okay? They need to understand themselves, dog. They need to understand themselves.
You know, I just always find it funny that that is the same type of women who cry about the lack of protection and lack of support from men. It's those same type of women that have the audacity and the lack of
Wait, 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 before you continue. Well, I'm reading Wakai right there. And I say, woman is Jombida.
yeah, long time you said that. Long time you said that. It's just
Especially the
like
red ones, dog.
I tell I just find it funny that is a woman who cry out for the lack of support that they get from men is the ones who turn around and boldly do stuff like this.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
The same people that you say ain't shit. The same people that you say don't protect you. But just because I'm not I don't want to make it seem like cheating is something that's not a heavy weight to bear on your heart. I'm not saying that you should turn, that you're supposed to turn. I am saying it, but at the same time, I'm not surprised that you couldn't turn the other cheek when somebody cheat on you or lie to you. You understand? It's not something to be played around with. However, when you bring in the children who are not yours, yeah, when you bring his children who are not yours, you're not responsible for, into the drama that you have with him, then is when I'm gonna look at you and you this is the same type of people that don't want to be judged. You know? And this is where it is just be so mind-boggling to me how when I come to the realization that like consequence, I realize that consequence is something so foreign to women like this stuff. Like so like completely like consequence is just like why like I don't even know how to equate it verbally to explain it. Like yeah, I feel like just because like as a man, consequence is so inherent, like it's
Yeah,
so
yeah,
apparent
dog.
that I that
Yeah,
there
dog.
is for treating people a certain way. Though. Now, if this is the consequence for a man lying and cheating, I'm sorry, that's the consequence you got to deal with because you know who the fuck you fucking. Okay? You know who the fuck you fucking. This cannot be a surprise to you. That type of behavior, you gotta see that coming. You check. You gotta see some sort of behavior at that level coming. However, you check. Just because that's the consequence to his behavior, I just find it so crazy that the consequence to her behavior is so far just
Yeah,
completely. I
because
just
she didn't get crucified for it yet. She just there giggling on live TV or live internet, wherever it is.
no, because listen, make no mistake, people going to vet her. People gonna find out who she is. People gonna find her Instagram, and people gonna inbox her. People gonna comment under her shit. Cause that always happen to somebody that get exposed like this. If you go on, if they find out who it is, if Shade Room all of a sudden no spiritual word go and put it out that oh this is the person that was so and so and so and so, and you go on their page on the first recent fucking picture, you'll find a plethora of comments lashing this person. And you know what? Women like that, they like that shit. They like that shit. And this is the type of people that I tell you to be careful with. You understand? Comments are real fucking shit, dog. You check? Because them is the type of people that I tell you, listen, them is the type of people that that get something out of doing something to somebody because something was done to them. Now we're at the game of ping pong. And at some point, you ever see the movie? You ever see the show about this it started with road rage? I can't remember what beef. If anybody, yes, it's on Netflix. If anybody if anybody in on this live see beef, comment you see beef. You see how small little petty shit going back and forth can really, really go really far when you let your ego and your pride take over your fucking feelings. Sometimes I just gotta just walk away because you'll come across one of these days you'll come across a person like that. And you ready? Some people like you sometimes you'll regret. Sometimes you're going to regret trying to play ping pong with a person like that. People like that, you leave the fuck alone. Like some people you gotta understand, like some people you just stay clear of people like women like this scare the shit out of me. Women like this scare the fuck out of me because of the fact that consequence is so foreign to them. Because consequence is so foreign to them, there is no limit to how fast you can go.
Let me tell you something. You remember the last time we was on the live, I tell you, I feel like people need to ask for a permit, like they need to apply for a permit before they get children. Like women, like how they should automatically be denied. Like we find this in your history when we're doing a background check, denied. You understand? Just shut that down there.
Man, that shit is wild, dog.
We can't have people with them kind of behaviors bringing life forward.
Fabricate shit now. Like she put bruises on her body and them ones that are lied to the cops. Say that he abusing the children, not kind of shit, no dog. I mean, your kids, dog. Dog, that is wild to me, G. And she's saying it so matter of factish. Because
Yeah.
this is the first time she get away with something at that level. She might not have done this exact same thing, but something at that level, she do something like that before.
Because they don't understand consequences. They can't fathom that.
There's too much. Your tone talking about it is too relaxed and casual. Dog.
Yeah. She been doing that all she life.
Doing that, G. But let me tell you something. One of these days, somebody got the consequence, and I don't condone this. One of these days, a consequence, you're doing something like that, might be too severe for you to be able to come back from them. You might do that with the wrong person. Just like how this panel, unfortunately, lie and cheat. The lie and cheat on the wrong person, which is her. That shit, what you do, you're gonna do that to the wrong person one of these days. Do not fuck with a man kids, dog. When a man is present in his kid's life, dog, do not fuck with a man kids, dog. Do not fuck with a man's children. Stop fucking with them children when you're there for the children. Dog. Stop your fuck, dog. Cause that, if it's anything, you could hit a man, you could slap a man, you could get him fired, you could trash his car. He might turn the other cheek. But for a man's children, dog, that might be a line that you will not be able to bear, dog, crossing.
You remember the video where this guy break up with this woman, she keep the house, he was living in his car, and she wasn't satisfied. And she went and she light the car on fire. And like all his belongings, everything was in the car. And when the police and the fire struck and everybody come, like, the man, like they approached the man, like, hey, what going on here? This, that. And the man was yelling at the woman, like, this is all I have, dog. You took everything, you get the children, you get a house, you get the money, this is all I had. And she was like, oh, I just thought it would be funny. That's what she said now to the man. Like, even the police look at her like, what the fuck? And the man was there like legit bawling his eyes out, like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dog? I gotta try to find back that video for you, man, dog. Crazy.
No, we don't want to see that. We don't need to see that.
Crazy, dog. I was like, yo, this woman really just do that to this man. And I ain't gonna lie, that. I think the only reason he choked that fuck out is because the police was already on the scene, dog. I telling you, dog.
And what ethnicity was this woman?
She was white. She was white.
I don't know that. I didn't even think it mattered what ethnicity she was, what race she is. Like, this is exactly why I just be super careful in engaging with any people. Yeah, that's why I take my time. Man, I say it again. Stop fucking with man and children. You're gonna do that to the wrong man. And if you do anything, take a man child away. You successfully do that, he might be okay with the consequences with whatever the fuck he do to you now. If you take away his kids now. I don't condone this. I don't condone this. But I know panels. I know a panel would be okay with the consequences. Take his kids away from him. Especially if you're doing everything in your power to be there for them. Leave the people, them children alone. Man. It's just, I don't know. Because you said something a while ago that I've been saying this for years, dog. If it was okay for a man to put hands on a woman, You have a lot of stuff that women would say, a lot of stuff that women would do, a lot of ways that women would act that would cease expeditiously if it was okay for a man to put their hand on. Again, I don't condone violence towards women. I don't condone domestic violence. I don't condone physical abuse in any form to a woman. But understand something. I don't condone. You understand? That does not mean that I'm not gonna be surprised that when women do shit like that, a man lash out on her. And if you are aware of a man lashing out on you more often than society would allow, you would stop. And if you don't stop, you're fucking crazy.
Yeah, you like it.
Then you're fucking mad. Like real shit. You understand? Like when you act on impulses like that, something is wrong with you. If you're okay with the consequence of going that far, if you know that this is the consequence, you need therapy if that's the case. Real shit. Psychiatrist, drink, prayer, preacher, something. Like real shit. I know what else to say, but that is Drinks with the Fellas. Thanks for joining this live stream. Please like, subscribe, and share. If you like this nonsense that we're talking about, like this fucking girl apparently, please like, subscribe.
Tell Kana he gotta put his shit on a shot, dog. Woman is zombie. He gotta put a fuck on a shot. He gotta put a fuck on a shot, dog.
Oh my god, that shit is how casual she was about it. That shit crazy. That shit crazy. Yeah, you know what? You know why she do that for? You know why she do that? But he probably was subscribed. He probably was subscribed to OnlyFans page. That's cheating. I put out a poll. And this poll, 25% of people say that it is cheating if your man or woman is subscribed to
Sorry.
75% say it is not cheating if you subscribe to OnlyFans. What says you?
But it's about intent, dog. The intent really is the how you call it. There's the intent behind the subscription.
The only person that knows intent is the person that's subscribing to.
Yeah, but as far as the actions, after subscribing or before subscribing, you would kind of read the room and understand the intent as well. If you just subscribe to this thing, like for example, if I and I just talking for me, right? I would quicker subscribe to like a RedTube or Pornhub before I subscribe to the OFs them.
Okay.
If I go to like one of those major websites that it's like I seen everybody. The same thing with OF, well, depending who it is, because you could like subscribe, like you could pay like 2 OF, like a fixed something that could cover a certain amount of stuff that you could see, or you could subscribe to a specific person. If you go in there just because you want to see what this person look like in the nude and fantasize about them, and you're thinking more about this person and about your partner, then that's different. But if you just go in there, like how the regular person would go like on a porn site, just to see what's new, see what's the new moves, see what everybody talking about, what's the toys they're using now. If you're going on there for research purposes, then it's different. So yeah, I think it really come down to the intent.
I don't believe in the research.
And like you say, only. Well, I just do a lot of research.
Not for science. It's not for
I just do a lot of research. Not the thing that is not for science, it's for fornication.
That's no.
Because I need to see what's going on. Yo, listen now. When you look, right, like one of these days when you got time, dog, right? Go on one of these sites and go to like the last page and look at those pages there. See how they used to do things, and then look at how they just do things now. Dog, the evolution in this thing is so crazy. It's so crazy. You won't believe it. You won't believe it. Okay? So I just check. I need to be, up to date.
Okay.
I need to be up to date.
However, you see the thing about OnlyFans. Right? OnlyFans is not just somewhere people would go to look at porn. On OnlyFans, people pay a lot for OnlyFans because they can pay for personalized, like customized content.
Mm-hmm.
Because now you're not only seeing these people on Instagram, you're not only seeing them on Hub or RedTube or X videos. You're seeing them on a site where you can have direct contact because you pay. You're not going to, these people that have thousands of followers that have OnlyFans on their Instagram, they have thousands of followers and they get hundreds of DMs per day. They're not going through these DMs. But on their OnlyFans, they're going to check, they go and check the DMs because through the DMs, they make a lot more sales with customized packagings. So they are inclined to check your DMs. And there's where the arguments would really push back on whether or not subscribing is cheating or not, because now you have direct access to have certain types of conversations with people, and now you're not only watching them on porn, now you're actually in contact with them directly.
True. I have a devil's advocate ish pushback to that one, right? Because hear this now. OnlyFans is not only for porn. So maybe
True.
I got the OnlyFans. Here in the question thing specifying what people watching. So I could be watching anything
Mm-hmm.
on the OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm.
So who it is? So what it is you're really being accused of now?
Well, now you just worried about semantics, right? Now you're
Yeah,
stressing on semantics
but that but
because
that but that's what it does come down to.
we know for the majority of the part why people subscribe to that.
What is it? What is it?
No, we know for the majority what people use OnlyFans for, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
why I
yeah.
asked a direct question. That's why I asked a direct question based on a question I see online. Is
Yeah,
it
yeah, for
cheating if
sure.
a woman is subscribed on OnlyFans, knowing what majority of the people are subscribed to OnlyFans for?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I still feel like it comes down to demand them. How you say, to the
Intention.
intentions, to the intent. I say it still come down to that, but I can't look past that. Because I could like, let me say, you gym in hard regularly, and you could go to the massage parlor once or twice a week, really to get your muscles massaged, or you could be going there because you want the happy endings. Like I don't know, but it really depends on the person. It could be different per person. I can't once say yes or say no.
That's the thing. It's like, because now you have to ask the questions of, because everybody have their own understanding and definition of what cheating is.
Yeah.
Understand? For some people, cheating is only physical sexual contact with somebody else. Some other people, cheating is sexting. Some other people, cheating is going out with somebody. There's a lot of definitions that
Yeah.
everybody as individuals have for cheating. Understand? Now, for people who think that certain types of sex between two people while you're in
Uh,
a relationship, that's cheating for certain people. For some people, it's not. Now the question is this: Do you
Yeah.
consider sexting cheating?
Sexting
Yes.
as like yeah, that's definitely hoeing. That's like that's the warm up.
Like flirtatious texting.
Sexting is like dick and pussy pictures.
So if they just so if they just speaking flirtatiously towards each other, because the difference between sharing nudes and certain conversations being had is now when you send in nudes, you actually have a physical representation of what it is you're talking about.
Yeah.
So if somebody doesn't have a physical representation, like a visual representation of what they're talking about, is that still cheating? If they're just talking about
Yeah,
what
but
they
we
want.
don't know. But we don't know if it didn't happen already or not. You know, the sexting could be a result because the thing done pop off already.
Action itself is the question. Is that action cheating?
Yeah, it might be. It might be. It could be.
I have a thing that I look at it a bit differently. I look at it like, is it cheating? For me, I wouldn't say it's cheating to sext. I wouldn't say it's cheating to flirt. However, I will say it's disrespectful to your relationship.
Disrespectful for sure.
You understand? There's a lack of respect and borderline disrespect towards the relationship that you have with somebody else if you're having these type of conversations with somebody else. Sharing news, it is still it's very disrespectful, like high levels of disrespect. But I don't know if I would call it cheating because for me, um, adultery is an actual physical act. For me, adultery is an actual physical act, like physical contact. But I could still see how somebody would call that cheating because that's fat. That's really fat.
But the
I,
intent is different. Right? Once you sharing notes, the intent is different. That's definitely cheating, man.
yeah. So it's like I wouldn't call it that, but I wouldn't disagree with somebody that call it that. I can't disagree with that. That's wild disrespect. That's mad disrespect. Like you got your girl and you sending dick pics to somebody else. So your girl sending like underwear pictures to somebody else, dog. That's something. Because now, especially in the eye, especially from what I understand the perspective of a woman is that with them, cheating is a lot more emotional and mental. There's a lot more of a mental and emotional investment in cheating. So now you don't just randomly talk to another person and just decide you're gonna send nudes. There's a build up. There's a conversation that happens before it reaches to that stage. You understand? There's a process. Yes, sir. So during that process, like the level of wrong and disrespect is built up, built up, built up. Now you're at the place where where this person knows what my person looks like under these clothes. You know, so I could see why that's tricky. I gotta really think about that. I might actually consider that. I would actually consider that cheating. But then now you like now the lines are blurred if you say that because now if you say that and you say that sexting without sending nudes is that cheating? And then you say that's cheating, you're gonna ask flirting during text is cheating because now it's like it's very tricky though. Like once you say one thing is tricky, you're going to find yourself saying that a
Yeah,
lot of other
but that is
things.
yeah because yeah, but that is if you want to blanket the approach across everybody. But what I was telling you that is different per person. At the end of the day, each person going to go about it and do certain things and act different. Like some people is just really talk like that all the time. I know people, man and woman, like That's just how they just talk. Even when they talking to like the same sex people, them that's just how they just talk. Everything sound like it could be what the young people just refer to as a race. You know, like that's just how they just communicate. Like, you know, it's different per person. When I talking, if we having a conversation and for some odd reason I use the word moist, everybody just gotta look at me like what you trying to say? Like, yo, the fucking thing moist, dog. It's not wet yet, it's just moist. You know, like I a carpenter, yeah. I can't say the word wood in peace. Okay? I can't look, you see what I'm talking about? So it's gonna be different per person.
I laughing because I know you. I know you. And you
But
really
that's
know
the
why
point I'm
you
making. But that's the point I'm making. So it's gonna be different per person now. Some people really like, you know, it just look a type of way, G. It just look a type of way depending who say it.
Look, I just saying, people that know you, like sometimes, like when you say a word, some people need to, pause.
Yeah.
You understand? But because we would be like, hey, pause. But for other people, then it's just not. They just reach it. Because they don't know you.
Yeah, but still like it depends on how it depends on that's why it's going to be different per person. That's the exact reason why it's going to be different per person. When you communicate with somebody, maybe they know the person, maybe they don't know the person, but if they know the person and they're saying what they're saying, like you're supposed to then be able to read like what they're talking about. If somebody say, yo, I want to put a fascia board across the front of my house, and be like, okay, cool, you know, you're gonna need some long wood for that. You know, you're gonna need like a whole 12 foot. You see what I'm talking about? You're gonna need like a 12-foot length of wood for that. You check? So
It's
because of
only,
those,
no,
because of those,
not because of what you say. It's not what you say. Because you say it. You understand?
but that's my
I
point,
only
G.
say it and I only laughing because I know you, and it's because you saying it, dog.
But but that's my point, G. You understand? Like so now I just
And
have to
even
stop.
nowadays, now, even if a random person say, but you need a long word for that pause.
I personally stop using the word wood like that. I just say lumber now. People they brain don't go in the gutter so easy. You know, so I just be like, but yeah, we need to go and procure some lumber, you know, so we could, you know, I just try to keep the word wood far away now. Far away.
Hey, I feel like we're going far from. I can't forget what we were talking about. That. What were we talking about? Yes. I mean, everybody that's in this stream, we got about 9 people here today. Like right now. Do y'all consider it cheating if your significant other is subscribed to somebody else's OnlyFans page, knowing what the content on their page is, if it's indeed sexual content? Really curious to know your advice. Me, I don't. I don't feel. I might feel away. I might feel away, but I wouldn't call it cheating. I might feel away, but I'm not. I'm not sure I would call it cheating. Would you?
Hmm, I don't know. I don't know really. I think I have to be in the situation to actually see how I feel about it. To be completely honest, like, you know.
I don't know, because I've actually dated, like briefly dated somebody that had her own, and I think because I know she had that before I met her, is why I couldn't really say anything about it. I'm not in a position to say anything about you having your OnlyFans. If I dated somebody and then they either make a OnlyFans while you dating, or you subscribe to somebody while you dating, might feel away. No cap. I might feel away. But again, it's like I very specific when it comes to certain, like how people like to loosely use certain impactful words so casually for everything. I very specific about the terminology cheating, you know. So for me, the definition and the actions that fall under cheating is not that broad of a spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
Is the spectrum is not that broad. It's very very precise for me at least. But you know, a lot of people don't see it that way. Uh,
Check what the young lady say there.
yeah, Dahlia said yes because you are financially supporting another woman and letting sexual gratification and getting sexual gratification for that. That would literally be my job and your job for me. My job for you and your job for me. Shimon. So my question is this: Is it cheating? If if a man is looking at porn? Because now I'm not paying for the sexual gratification, but I am gaining some sort of sexual gratification from another woman online. Now, but this time I don't have any actual contact with this person. I'm not really asking this question to combat what she say, but I
Mm-hmm.
ask as a follow up for me to gauge exactly where some people's mind might be when it comes to the definition of cheating and their definition at least. Because what she's saying, she's not wrong. She's not wrong. But I don't know. Can I still call it cheating? Like for me, I'm very specific. If I find out that my girl is while we dating has subscribed to somebody's OnlyFans, I'll feel away. It's unattractive but not cheating since he not financially supporting that woman personally. Interesting. So now I have a
Interesting indeed.
yeah, yes, it's interesting. So now I wonder if more women feel. I wonder if more women have this general consensus of how they feel about their man watching porn. I wonder. I know for sure. You got a lot of man out there that got girlfriend and everything and that, and they still do it. Now I wonder, you know, how women feel about that.
But then, but then, but then, but then, but then, I have another question too now, right? What is the difference between if the man decide he want to watch porn versus the girl using like the toys on herself?
A lot of women use the toys not not as a substitute for the man, but to assist the man to help the man get the girl to where she needs to get sexually.
So what? So what if the dude watching the porn for that same reason?
Because she has nothing to do with it. What I mean is
Why
like
not?
for a woman, sometimes they bring sex toys in the bedroom with them.
No, no, no. But I mean, like, look, just like how the fella would watch the porn by himself, she by herself with a toy,
Yeah,
right? The man ain't a part of that.
and
She
I
just
know.
doing herself with the toy, right? Whereas this fella now, instead of the toy, he got the subscription, or he on the red too with one of them porn websites.
I was about to say something, but then I see the last comment. I was just like, I can't say it no more. Because I was going to say that a lot of women, but I don't know about a lot. Actually, there's actually studies that show that most, like, you have a lot more women than we think that actually watch porn. So if that's the case, yeah, that's interesting. It can, like, women watch porn with sex toys, but I don't know if they do it while they have a boyfriend.
I think so.
That's why I know I got some women that do it. I just don't know, like, if there's a lot, a great amount, you know.
Run a poll on the IG. Run a poll on the IG.
Because I feel like I want to bring this topic back next time as well, actually.
Yeah, there's nothing, man. Make a note. Make a note. Hopefully we get kind of man in here and he could put in his 2 cents.
Because now my mind is like different questions, and I don't know which question to answer first. Women don't want men to never jerk off again. We just don't want. Women don't want men to not jerk off again. We just don't want y'all to get horny off a bad industry, and your brain can't recognize the difference lots of time. I feel like a lot of men them who see what they see, like a lot of men that see the stuff that they watch on porn and try to practice it in real life, it's fucking idiots, honestly. I truly believe that men that see the stuff that they watch on porn and try to practice it in real life is fucking imbeciles. Porn is not most porn is not real.
Yeah, nah, you can't watch. Don't watch the stuff that's from
Like now we have a lot of men out there that really have a lot of girls out here thinking that choking a girl to the point where her eyes are rolling back is a thing. Now I understand that this is a thing for some girls, but it's not a thing for all of them. Some girls
there's a specific way the choke have to happen. There's a specific way. There's a specific way the choke have to happen.
Exactly, but a lot of men don't know that.
True.
You understand? A lot of men don't know that. A lot of men just grab a neck and apply a kung fu grip. Understand? And I do understand that it's like, no, my God, that's not how you do that shit. That. You know why? Because you have a lot of men them. You have a lot of men them that, like, most of the time they have sex for themselves and not actually pay attention to whether the girl like what the fuck they're doing, yes or no. So they just do it. You understand? I like another thing. We're gonna flip the script now with women. They got a lot of men and a lot of videos out there that really have women thinking that all man like super duper sloppy nasty head, and it's like, no, there is no, it's not the case. A lot of people look at the hype and think, yeah, that's the thing. It's like, no, sir, no, man, it's not the thing. Check. It's really not the thing. Like people, that's why I tell you, yo, what you see in porn, look at porn to physically, to mentally and sexually stimulate you for you to get point A, point B, close your laptop, go to sleep. You understand? But everything that you see on porn is not real, though. Now, but the prostitution and manhandle. It's a bad industry. It's bad energy. If you get off on that, if you get off on that, and men don't recognize anymore when a girl having a good time or not. So I think I see a lot of men out there that really can't tell that the girl is not enjoying the sex that you're giving her.
We cover that as a topic some weeks back already. You know, and our conclusion was about the honesty that's necessary. because the same thing on both sides of the fence.
I feel in a
You know.
science class. I feel in a science class in next 2 weeks
Well,
about
no,
science.
you know, it's like
I feel in a Yo, I swear, there's 2 topics here that I really seen where we go. We have to cover this stuff. There's no honesty in porn. I would say there's at least 10%, between 5 and 10% honesty in porn. The rest is
yeah,
just cap.
but you have
The
to be
rest is
you have to be specific because like I don't think you should watch those studio based porn.
no, exactly. I was just going there. I was just going there.
Don't watch
Studio
none of
based,
those.
studio
Skip all
based
of that.
porn is fake.
Skip all of that.
Yeah.
You know, skip all of that.
I think you have you guys I for science next 2 weeks. You got science class next 2 weeks. Everybody get your glasses ready.
Mine always.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah.
take it out. Mine always ready, all the time.
The next 2 weeks then. So hey man, everybody got some homework to do. You want to do some research, huh?
Yeah.
Yo, rewatch Gang, Deuces Fall, Bless Sunday. What? Oh, two digits fellas. Oh, you gone. All right, Charlie Coconut. Check you. Yeah, boy. One is fake.
Mhm.
If you don't know that porn is fake, I'm sorry to tell you, Santa Claus is fake too. The Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy, they're all fake. Just so you know, wrestling is fake too. Just so you know. Wrestling is just as fake as porn. For being honest, you know. So if you think
However, that don't mean to say the moves can hurt you. Because my body slam somebody right now on the concrete, I will fuck them up.
exactly, exactly,
You know, so yeah, it's just a show now. It's not just a show. It's choreographed and everything.
yeah.
You know, it was about what you like. Movies ain't
The
real neither. Okay.
choreographed stunt show.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like the circus.
Yeah,
Okay.
but hey man, fellas, let give the girls let the girls breathe. You understand? They want to speak. They don't want to. You understand? The point is not real. I can't explain. I can't even stress how porn is not real.
That kind of put on a show too.
Porn is not real. I could
Porn
change
is
the
not
name of
real.
it. Go to porn is not real. Porn is not.
That kind of put on a show too. Woman is zombie and porn is not real.
Porn is not real. Dead ass dog. Hey. You got anything else you want us to go through?
But I know and I feel like as far as these topics are concerned, I'm all talked out.
Yeah. I see this one had you going for a while. This one with the woman calling child protection services on the
Yeah,
man. Oh,
that shit ain't cool self dog. I stand by that now. Woman, they do not understand consequences. They don't. They don't. Some do because some are forced to deal with consequences, but a lot of them don't. A lot of them don't. That's why they got a lot of man in jail for things they didn't do. That's why back in the extra racist days, a lot of man get lynched for no reason. You know, and then they just come out and be honest about it when they want to feel like they finding God.
I mean, I'm not really opposed to some sort of spiritual reform where you hold yourself accountable to something you did and you got away with. Because if you got away with it, you really don't have to hold yourself accountable no more, especially not publicly. If you got away with it, you could keep on going, and nobody would, you know, with luck, nobody gonna no one would be none the wiser.
Yeah.
Everybody would be none the wiser. But the fact that you did something egregious and you come forth and openly say it unprovoked, if it's unprovoked, then I respect you. But if you're trying to get in front of something before it catches up to you publicly, then I'm gonna question your sincerity.
But for me, it's fuck there across the board, dog. Shouldn't have lied to begin with. You know what I mean?
I can't say
Because
that.
the person don't lose everything already. You know, depending on the type of situation. So you now feeling like, because you have gone through a change spiritually, that is now that you can comfort, like your apology don't mean nothing because it doesn't undo what was done to the person. It don't undo nothing. At the end of the day, you still doing it for you and not for the next person.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like we holding it against them for we're holding it against them for coming forward because we think that they think that they're doing it for us when we know that they're doing it for themselves. So if they're doing it, if they're very well aware of the fact they're doing it for themselves, your reaction to it is not really something that they're so concerned about if they're doing it for themselves. I've been in this position before. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
I've done certain things to people that I had daily and I got away with it scot free. Nobody was, and everyone was none the wiser. But it hindered my mental for a long time to the point where I was just like I had to get this out, and I let them know. And wherever blowback I had to receive from what my confession was, I was ready to take it. But I did my part. Whatever I had to say is off my chest now. Understand? Whatever consequence I gotta deal with, I'm gonna deal with. But I don't have to deal with it on my chest no more. You
Yeah, I
understand?
mean, look,
So
all of that is fine. However, I still personally feel like fuck that person now because whatever was done, and
it's
then
done.
now it is done. You check, and then now you bringing it forward, or them bringing it forward, however they want to bring it forward. Now this person might either gotta relive the whole situation, or you know kind of reprocess everything now again because now this is a whole new field now because maybe nobody didn't know it was them specifically. Now this is a whole new something that the person might have to go and deal with again because it wasn't good for your mental, but now you fucking with their mental all over again. It's crazy, dog. At the end of the day, by for me across the board, dog, I still fuck that person. G.
I
I don't
understand.
want I don't want hear none of that self.
Yeah, like I said, I understand. It's not up to that person that's confessing to determine. They can't tell you how to react.
Yeah,
Understand?
true.
They can't tell you how to react based on what something that you do that make them feel away. Understand? It's like it's like in a weird way forgiveness. You understand? Like if I do something and the only way I know how to forgive myself for doing it is to come forward and come clean, then I do it not to forgive myself. I'm
Yeah.
not doing it to seek your forgiveness. You understand?
Hmm.
I let you know that I holding myself accountable so that you know that whatever I did to you, I'm no longer that person no more. But that's your business to decide how you're going to react to how I bring this forward. Yes, I only responsible for what I do and how I feel after bringing this forward. Now the message is out there. It's in the air. I put that energy out. I don't have to hold on to that no more. It's no longer my responsibility now. You understand? It becomes my responsibility you, when and how you decide to bring that energy back in the form of consequence. You understand? I now reached a point where I am ready to deal with the consequence now. You understand? I'm ready to deal with the blowback. I'm not responsible for how you blow back, and I'm not responsible. I can't come to you and tell you my confession about something that I do and get to tell you what type of consequence I gotta deal with. You check? So if somebody do something egregious in the past and they come forth and say, you know what, this is what I do. Hey man, you didn't have to say nothing. You could have got away with it scot free, but yeah, no. So you got to deal with the fire that come with it.
Fire and brimstone.
Jack, you got to deal with the fire that come with it. Because now you got away with it before, but just because it was a long time ago, that doesn't mean that now that it's resurfaced or you have surfaced this, that you're free of consequence. You have to deal with the smoke now.
Yeah.
Jack, you didn't have to. You escaped before. We here now. You probably was better off dealing with it back then. Now you might suffer consequences for waiting this long to say something.
Yeah.
But that's neither here or there. That's not you.
Yeah.
Check.
So the thing go, you know. You gotta deal with it, or you deal with it.
Either. I got that 2 years so that was meant to be with people. Either.
Yeah.
That being said, you got any plugs out?
Nah, not really.
I have a
Not
shot.
really.
I have a
You
shot.
got just one?
This is not this is not a shot that was submitted. This is a shot based on something we were talking about when it comes to like we was talking about consequence being so foreign and about the thing. I have a friend that he was a hardworking man. He's a father of two. He was a married, faithful man. But because of how much work that he was putting in, his wife thought that he was haunting him. Because his wife thought he was haunting him. No, his because his wife thought that he was haunting her, she ended up haunting him. And she ended up haunting him all the while thinking that he was haunting her all the time. And after a while, he haunted her too. But before that, they end up getting a divorce. And then the divorce happened. And now, when we was talking about the whole child protective services, and you were talking about the fact that this woman took away everything from the partner. This they called they she he I don't know who filed for divorce, but she ended up getting custody of the kids, and had this man sleeping in his vehicle, had this man paying for his lawyer fees, and he had troubles at work, bad business with the what you call it. I literally watched a man, a grown man, a massive stature, broken. You understand? And there was nothing that he could do about it. At the end of the day, you know what he did? He left the country. He just left the country.
What he stay and do?
And left the country. That's fine. Just got everything taken away from him because
She thought. Wow. Unfortunate.
And when I was hearing the story the first time from him, I was just like, it's not my business, but if I could, I would really like to hear her side because it can't be that one-sided. And I hear from other perspectives of people that witnessed this shit happen. It was the same story. And I just like, that is wild. Like I've witnessed firsthand that a woman would use a man's kid. I used to always hear about it, but I never like actually knew somebody that went through. That somebody like a person would use his kids to attack him. Like I like this man cry on the phone, grown ass man, almost in his 40s, cry on the phone because blow after blow, lash after lash, this person just on him again.
All right. At least he on a life himself.
Hey, boy.
I wish him much strength and prosperity in whatever new life he trying to start. Start up and organize for himself.
I wish him well too. Like we like the people that he used to keep in contact with here in Holland, like, us as well as the barely here for as well.
Yeah, he gotta find himself, but he need time and space for that.
Some people oh, this is my sister. Shout out Lisa. Um you she says some people are of the opinion that if you cheated and your partner doesn't know, then there's no need to tell them. That depends on your level of consciousness. Like if you have a guilty conscience, then you have a need to tell them. Cause that might eat your life. You understand? It all depends on the context, to me, at least. Like if you want your conscience to be clean, you telling them is a selfish move. Yeah, it is. But cheating in itself is a selfish activity anyway. You understand? So even if it's a selfish move, you still want to get it off your chest for yourself. Even if it's selfish, it's not the cheating is a selfish in a bad way. Getting it off your chest and confessing is selfish in a different way. Like the saying goes, what you don't know can't hurt you. Yeah, what you did to that person, in my opinion, if they don't know about it, don't hurt them. But you could be that weight, it could be heavy to bear after a while if you know this. If you know that you do
But
this
then
to
why you
some,
do it then? But then why you do it?
there's a plethora of reasons. I'm not gonna pretend like there's not a plethora of reasons for both men and women to cheat. There's a plethora of reasons.
I feel like if you know you ain't get it out of your system yet and you want to be hoeing, you just be friends with benefits, Zach, and just fuck down these things, G. Then you ain't gotta feel no way, then everybody is aware of what is what. If you're not in okay your system, yeah, dog. I know a lot of people, them man, I got a woman home and they bragging about all these side chicks, dog. And they'll be like, yo, you think you're cool, dog? I was doing this in high school for fun, dog. It's part of the reason why they call it sex week and not test week, dog. Okay, like who you trying to impress? What you talking about? But yeah, I don't know about that. Fuck, it's different proportion, but
See, the thing is,
man, I feel like if they ain't okay your system yet, don't waste people time.
no,
Your own time neither.
even though let's just say that there is no consequence. Understand? Now, I would, I would have to question your type and level of integrity. You understand? Just because you could get away with it doesn't mean you should indulge in the activity. You understand? Just because I know if I have somebody here in Holland and I
Yeah.
go um, Australia, you understand? And I do something in Australia with somebody else, I could come back home and my partner would be none the wiser. But now my integrity has been compromised. That's something that I got to deal with. My partner doesn't know that my integrity is compromised. My partner doesn't know that the integrity of this relationship is compromised, but I do. And if you care about your own integrity, then this might bother you a bit.
If you care about your own integrity, G, you wouldn't do it.
Exactly. No, that's what I mean. So if your integrity is intact, you might not compromise that by doing something somewhere else just because you could get away with it.
Yeah. True. Oh, wait. Big up the winner one time for he 5K steps. Congratulations. Keep up the good work.
Hey
You
man,
will.
thanks. Hey, we appreciate you.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate us getting you through that
Yeah,
5,000K.
man. You going to be a fit winner. Pause.
Yo. Yeah, but it's just like
For sure. Big up yourself one time again, man.
a lot of people lack integrity though. Like a lot of people just feel as if okay, as long as I could get away with it, I'm gonna indulge. It's like there's where the comfort. That's how you get catch actually. There's like that's how you get catch. When you lack the integrity to do something but you know you can get away with it, because you keep getting away with it, you're gonna keep on indulging in it, you're gonna overdo it. You're not gonna have that type of self um control. You
Yeah.
understand? To just say, you know what, okay, cool, I get away with it one, two times, and okay, you know what, let me just don't overdo it before I get catch or something like that. Because you get away with it, you're gonna keep indulging in it, and then you're gonna get catch. And then when you get catch, the person that caught you is going to wonder, yo, how long you been doing this?
Yeah.
You know the truth. And there's where the guilt is catch you that because you're gonna lie about it. You're gonna lie, but you're gonna say it was only this time. And if you give a fuck about this person and this person is hurt about what it is you do to them, whatever it is you do to them, now the guilt is gonna get at you because you know exactly what the truth is, how much you've done to jeopardize the integrity of this situation that you're in.
Yep.
You check? Oh, that's why you just like if you know the same for you, you really ain't got it out your system. And if you're not honest enough with this person, well, you never know. This person might be okay, but you getting a hard pass at least once every 3 fucking months or something like that. You don't know. But you gotta be real with yourself about what you feel towards this person.
A lot of hall passes though.
There got a lot of people that's okay, but like, man, you'd be very surprised. I was listening to the Joe Budden podcast.
Mhm.
I was literally talking to my loctician today, and one of the hosts on the Joe Budden podcast is Melissa Ford. People who don't know, Melissa Ford is a very famous black model who's been part of the hip hop scene from the 2000, yeah, from like the 2000s. She's been in dozens and hundreds of music videos from the most famous rappers that you know throughout the decades. She says she come to a point when she is questioning the importance of monogamy. She is questioning how much she values a man being faithful to her in at her age, because she's now in her 40s, I believe. You know, so she is wondering if what she wants in a man. She's wondering if she even values fidelity as much as she did before. If the man is honest about those type of urges that he has, she's wondering if she's going to pass up a man that fits whatever standards that she have if he's just honest about the fact that he might not be as monogamous from time to time. Some people, some men, some women make it a thing because of societal constructs. Societal contracts that you've somewhat signed. That monogamy is the way to do it, and if you step out, it's egregious. You know, it's the biggest thing in the world. For a lot of people, if you actually look within, it's not really a big deal. I'm not sure I'm one of those people. I'm just speaking for some other people say, what other people say. But yeah, but for a lot of people nowadays, different types of relationships are starting to become a topic of conversation. So for a lot of people, infidelity is not a deal breaker anymore. So it's not like we normalize cheating. It's not a big deal to a lot of people anymore. Not like it used to be. What do you think about it?
A set of weeks back, I had to lie that this thing is a European standard,
What up?
the monogamy thing, like one wife, those type of things. That was something that they enforce on us. 'Cause back in the day, well, actually, no. Only certain people was eligible to have, or and still are eligible. When you look at certain parts of the Middle East, eligible to have multiple wives. It ain't something that any and everybody could do. Simply because the constructs that come along with those type of things. However, um, but I think it varies per person. Some people don't. Some people, want to be your one and only, and they're going to make sure that they are your one and only, and they're going to do what they gotta do to be that for you. Um, and definitely conversations need to be had because some people mightn't agree, and others might feel like, okay, well then you could compromise here and compromise there, but I think it's different proportion. As far as I am concerned, I don't have the patience to deal with more than one woman in a house. Now, fuck all your mood swings, and I don't like and this and that and that and that. I don't have it in me to have two and three and four wives. Dog, I got one woman, dog, and she got like 17 personalities. Sometimes I just want to box all of them down. Okay, but I not even going to play that game and say, hey, yeah, I want two and three wives, and yeah, I the man, and fuck all of that up. One.
I feel like a lot of man have too big of an ego to realize that the only reason why they want multiple wives is so they have multiple vaginas. A lot of men don't have the mental and the emotional fortitude to deal with one girl. Because in reality, you have a lot of men them that is end up cheating because that person that they cheat with is their escape from that one girl. So if you need an escape from one girl, you got no business having two wives. You're laughing because the man don't have a lot of man don't. It's not the man feel just because they could maintain an erection after the first round, meaning they could have multiple girls. Nah. Imagine. It's not. The grass is not always on the other side.
Godspeed to these man them who actually do it. But nah,
One is
none. One is enough, more than enough.
I don't have it in me to deal with more than one person.
I don't got the patience now.
I I don't have it in me.
You can imagine you busy having a conversation with somebody. Not that it's a heated conversation, but it's something that you're trying to solve, and the next person will just come up the bushes talking about, yeah, but she right, and just derail your whole argument for trying to reach some type of understanding. Then you gotta turn around. Boy, what's your stupid content? Go back over there. Then this one is like, don't talk to her like that. But fuck you too, that. Fuck both of you. What? What now? What? you see, you see how easy that just escalate there for no reason. No, no, no.
Aye.
Yeah,
Man,
check. No, no, no.
man
Now it's escalated. No,
Man thought he had smoke come from one way. He tried to put he escape. I reach out. Man realize in a corner. He just pull on bazooka and say, "Fuck all you."
fuck both of you. What no? What no? Like you know. Man, listen.
No, I can't.
Nah, bye.
To the man them out there that got multiple wives. No, you see, the thing is, right? You got in cultures that have multiple wives, the multiple wives don't live together. You have two multiple wives and two. You have more than one wife, but they all live. You have two separate families. They live in different
Yeah,
households.
but also the way the man have it set up too, like within the culture itself, is different as well now because how the man like that they really have a structure, um, almost like a pyramid, but there is no real fixed top. You understand? Like he bringing in, he's the breadwinner, yeah, but everybody pulling weight. You try to So it's not like, how to put it by. I was watching a thing about it. I want to say like 3 days ago, self, where this guy was explaining how the setup is and how they just maintain balance and how they just go about it and all kind of shit like that. His one house, he got three wives in one house, and the house got 3 bedrooms. He in the master bedroom and the women them in their own bedroom, and every night they rotate like, who going by him. And everybody does, cook and clean and this and that, and he too does, do he thing. And in the man culture, like the man have to give his wives, I think there's 80% of his monthly salary. So when the money come home, he keep 20 and they get 80. Just give to them 80. And that's for them to do what they gotta do in the house and take care of themselves and all kind of thing like that. All those kind of one day.
From what I understand, when a man has multiple wives, he does not treat one wife better than the other financially.
Yeah, no, he can't do that.
However, he is supporting this wife and this family, that amount of support is equally distributed to the next one as well. So there's no wife that's above the other.
Yeah.
As a priority, so to speak. Yeah, that's that's what I understood from, Yeah.
Alfred Thomas said he died.
Yeah, I see. I know where he died from.
Yeah.
I know where he died from. Yeah, I think we cover all the topics here.
Yeah.
I don't have plugs. Only thing I'm plugging in, I'm plugging myself into my bed because
Trying to recharge.
I need to recharge. In the next week, business has to be had. Rest has to be had. The only thing I want to see is the inside of my eyelids. You understand?
Yes, I for sure.
With that being said, for the amount of people, this is the most consistent we've had, above 10 since we start our live stream on YouTube. Please subscribe. Please like, subscribe, and if you feel like people need to see and hear this conversation, please share this, spread the word. But above all, thank you for being here throughout the whole 2 hours and 8 minutes that we've been on this live, because we talk a lot of fuckery and we like it and we appreciate that. Yes, you check from porn is not real to lumber spreading out fuck yous. You understand?
Yeah.
So we really appreciate it. We're not going to, if you're getting tired of us showing appreciation, you're gonna get tired. You're gonna stay tired. Like every week we're going to show appreciation for how you're being here. You understand? So with that being said, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. We're gonna see y'all in the next 2 weeks. Yeah, blessings. All see y'all episode 73. We're gonna have science. We forget about them topics. I really want to talk about that shit.
Yeah. Freeline, you don't know. We gotta collaborate. We can work on this thing.
Science class on the way for science.
Yeah, for science. Bring our glass in.
All right, check out.
Later.